Ramu started a business with great enthusiasm, but just after a few months, his business failed. After that, time passed, but Ramu didn't start any new work. His teacher got to know about his situation and called him to his home. The teacher welcomed Ramu and they talked for a bit about each other's well being. Then the teacher asked, "Why don't you start doing some other work?" Ramu replied, "I started a business. I worked so hard. I gave my everything to that work. I worked 24 by 7 and yet that business failed." The teacher tried to console him, saying, "But that's life. Sometimes we get success at what we do and sometimes we don't. This doesn't mean that we stop working. What's the point of doing work when I can't be sure of success?" replied Ramu with a bit of annoyance. The teacher took Ramu to a room and showing him a dead tomato plant, he said, "Look at this." Ramu was confused and said, "It's dead, useless. Why are you showing it to me?" The teacher replied, "When I sowed its seed, I did everything right for it. I watered it, fertilized it, and sprayed it with pesticide. I took great care of it, but it still died." The teacher stopped for a bit and then said, "Doing work is the same. No matter how hard you try, you cannot decide what happens in the end. You can only control those things which are in your hands, and you should leave the rest to God." Ramu asked, "But if there's no guarantee of success, then what's the use of trying to do anything?" The teacher said, "Many people do not try to do anything big in their life thinking this. What's wrong in thinking that when even after putting in so much hard work, so much money, so much time, if success is only a matter of chance, then what is the use of doing so much?" said Ramu and was about to leave. Just then the teacher stopped him and said, "Before you leave, I want to show you one more thing." He took Ramu to another room and opened the door. There was a pile of big red tomatoes lying there. Ramu asked, "Why are you showing me this?" Just then the teacher said, "These tomatoes you see are a result of not giving up on growing plants, even after failing before. I didn't stop. After seeing those dead plants, I again sowed seeds and took care of them, and this time plants grew. Similarly, if you keep doing the right things consistently, your chances of getting success are greatly increased. But if you give up because of one or two failures, then life doesn't give you any reward." Ram Singh had now read the lesson of success. He understood what he had to do now, and he left with a renewed vigor. Friends, like Ramu, many people make their failure as a reason for not trying further. It is true that no matter how hard we try, we cannot control what the end result will be. But it is also true that those who keep trying continuously to get success will get it tomorrow, if not today. It is said, remember that every failure is a step towards success.